Hey guys, what's up? It's Frank here from Altcoin Buzz. Today is the first day in a while that we are starting to see some green numbers, some beautiful green numbers, with Chainlink, of course, recording the largest gain over the last 24 hours, 26.9%. So, is this the bottom over here? Is this bounce just a fake bounce? Or is this the beginning of a massive new bull run which will continue this super bullish weekly trend which has seen Chainlink go all the way from just over $1 to $20 within the span of just a few months? Can this new trend continue and take us from $10, or basically where we are right now, to $100? I think it's quite possible. So we're going to have a look at all the reasons why this might happen. These are all the bullish reasons. We're of course going to have a look at some fundamentals like the daily active addresses. I noticed an interesting trend over here. So stick around till the end of the video to find out what this daily trend in active addresses may mean for the price of Chainlink. We will of course go over some Chainlink news. There's never a shortage of Chainlink news. There's a very bullish chart here which I think you guys should be aware of when thinking about the Chainlink price. There's nothing like some good old speculation of an investment management firm investing $1 trillion in Chainlink, so we will have a quick look at that. Of course, Chainlink on Reddit, we will see what's going on recently. On Chainlink Trader, we got lots of things going on. Everything is about Chainlink today. We're going to look at recent updates. There's so many updates about Chainlink. So without further ado, let's get started. If you enjoy this content and want to see more of it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification button as it really helps to support the channel. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor and that trading and investing presents financial risks. So I've spent all morning looking at Chainlink, looking at the news, looking at the TA, and this is what I see as being the bull case scenario. Number one, MACD at 0. So this is the weekly chart on LinkUSDT. We're here on TradingView.com. When I say MAC 0, I mean that right now we are pretty much at the 0 line here, all right? So let's have a look at what happened last time we came to this 0 line. This was back in 16th of March 2020. As you can see from the price, this was where we bottomed out, all right? This was where we went from just over $1 all the way to $20. So the MACD histogram was ticking up. We came down to the 0 line. We actually came below it. This is a momentum indicator. We came below it, but nonetheless, the price didn't actually go any lower. Once we had hit this first red bar here on the histogram, this marked the bottom for Chainlink. So hey, it's quite possible that something similar will happen over here. Number two, the 0.786 Fibonacci. So I'm drawing my Fibonacci from where the real volume started, which is at the $4.7 level, taking it to the top here. And as you can see, the 786 has not been broken in terms of closes. Of course, we did have the price spike below this, but certainly the fact that we haven't closed below this is a good sign and a potential reason for why this might be the bottom. Number three is support at liquidity zone. So if we zoom in here a bit, you can see these blue and yellow bars on the right side. They represent liquidity. In other words, it means that there's been a lot of trading at this range, a lot of bulls and bears buying and selling. So what happens is when you get to this range, what often happens is that you find support. As you can see, there's a notable spike in liquidity in this range between $6.8 and $8.5. And indeed, we had a nice bounce from here, which is a sign that this may hold as support moving forward. Next, we have a potential weekly support at the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA is marked by this orange line over here. As you can see, the weekly still has 3 days left to go before it closes, so anything could happen. But if we close above this orange line, in other words, if we have a candle close of over $9.29, this will be bullish for Link, and it could mean that this acts as support. And of course, in bullish trends, it's very common to find support at the 21-day EMA. Now that's it for the weekly chart. The next bullish things are on the daily chart. So let's go down to the daily chart. So the one bullish sign on this daily chart is this massive spike in green volume over here, all right? Ever since the dump from $20, we have never seen a candle quite as bullish as this one. So naturally, this is providing some hope that this might be the bottom. And finally, the case for the bulls is that we've smashed through previous daily resistance. As you can see from this blue line over here, at the $8.94 level, we resisted here once, we found support once, we found support again, And now the fact that we have smashed right through this without resisting is a potentially good sign. So before we get into this trend on the daily active addresses, which I think you might find interesting on santiment.net, let's have a look at Chainlink news. So Chainlink always have lots of news coming out. Their feeds are regularly being integrated by many other projects. Just recently, DeFi-powered NFT project Aave is integrating Chainlink VRF. You can see there's a lot of activity on this tweet, a lot of Link Marines obviously supporting this project. We're continuously adding new data on-chain for smart contract developers. We've just launched the Wi-Fi ETH price feed on mainnet, providing developers with the ability to create additional markets around Wi-Fi. Both of these are news updates from just the past couple of days. Now, while I was perusing tweets about Chainlink, I came across this one. And this, of course, is most likely a log chart of Link. And I thought it relevant to bring this up because Link, as I mentioned in a video a couple months ago actually, is pretty much the most bullish chart in crypto. Despite this massive dump, it has seen higher highs and higher lows for the past 2 years, basically. Very impressive price performance. And despite this recent dump, it is quite possible that we will continue for another new massive run. So it's important to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Now, this next tweet, I have not confirmed this. I have no idea if this is true or not, but if it is, it could be very interesting. This is illegal for me to do. Screen cap it because I'm going to delete it right after. This is a tweet by Junko Suzuki. She doesn't have anything in her description, but in any case, she says that investment management group with trillions will make a huge investment in Chainlink. This is my career and life on the line. I can't give the name of the firm, but it's huge. Chainlink, $81,000 Chainlink. So nothing like some ripe speculation to start off the morning. Hey, I don't know if this is true. If you guys know, be sure to comment down below if you think this is all bollocks or maybe this is something which could really pump the price. Who knows? In any case, I recommend you guys to check out Reddit. You can often see the most important news for Chainlink. You can see discussions, what people are saying. Here again, we have this news by Aave Game Mechanics who make full use of the Chainlink VRF. Also, just from 1 day ago, every day there seems to be new bullish news for Chainlink. Reef will integrate Chainlink price feeds to power its cross-chain DeFi platform. Now, I came over to Chainlink Trader. I was hoping to see some charts here. I didn't, but I found this interesting. There have been over 60,000 visits to our Link Trader in the past week. So obviously a lot of people are interested in trading Chainlink, trying to find out if it's the bottom. And this massive pump that we've had recently certainly does provide some hope that this might be the bottom. Now stick around till the end of the video where I'll give you guys a potential trade setup that you could get in for a 10x return on your money. Now, we here at Altcoin Buzz, of course, cover the altcoin news regularly, and just over the past week, we have loads of Chainlink news. September 24th, TrustSwap integrates Chainlink price reference feeds. September 23rd, Crypto.com incorporates Chainlink's price reference data. September 23rd, Hacken incorporates Chainlink to boost on-chain security for DeFi. September 22nd, Matic Network integrates Chainlink price feeds. Guys, Chainlink is all over the news all the time. They have loads of exposure. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a massive pump and a return for a new bull run some point soon. Now, before I show you this interesting trend which I found on the daily active addresses, here is a quick message from our sponsor. As you guys know, sponsors help to cover the cost for the channel, cover all the costs for the research and all the time that we spend. So AAX.com is our sponsor. It is an exchange on which you can trade on. They currently have a promotion here. Are you a rising DeFi star? Deposit, trade, and share to win $25,000 in rewards. This campaign period started on September 16th. It ends in just 5 days on September 30th. So there's a whole range of ways that you can win these rewards, which total $25,000. So here are the 3 challenges, the 3 ways that you can do so. First of all, just deposit and get AAB. So the first 500 users who deposit will get a 50 AAB reward. AAB is the token on the exchange, of course, currently valued at $0.42. So that's about 25 bucks that you could get for free just by depositing any of these cryptocurrencies. So for example, you deposit 50 Link, currently worth about 500 bucks, and you will get this free 50 AAB tokens. Number 2, if you're a trader, you can enter this DeFi trading competition to share $6,000. So during the campaign period, any registered user participating in the trading competition at AAX will be ranked daily according to the trading volume. The first place gets $150, it goes down to $110 for second, $70 for third, and $35 for 4th and 5th place. And of course, you get this money in equivalent AAB tokens, which you finally, another easy way to get rewards in AAB is simply to share on social media to win a reward. So KYC users can get 10 AAB rewards after sharing screenshots of futures trading to social media and uploading the form. So good luck to anyone who chooses to enter this competition. Okay, so back to Chainlink now. Now this is a chart by app.santiment.net, and it shows the daily active addresses for Chainlink. So as you can see, the massive bull run that we had between July 2020 and August 2020 was marked also by this increase in daily active addresses. This massive spike that we had over here in daily active addresses was on the 8th of August when the price was between $10 and $12, and of course we saw another massive move up. Now interestingly, when we started seeing a decrease in daily active addresses, this basically acted as a bearish divergence on the chart, and this is when we saw a decrease in the price. We of course had a massive spike over here, which again led to a small price rally, but generally the fact that we had a decrease in daily active addresses meant that this price rally was not sustainable. So let's have a look at what's happened recently. So the next rally of daily active addresses that we had started on 28th of August, and it was slowly increasing until here where we had a big spike. And on this spike, we saw a small increase in price. So it's generally a good sign. However, what was a very bad sign was this. Look at this. So on September 7th, we had a massive decrease in daily active addresses, and this was going down all the way until September 14th. And of course, this led to a dump in price. So what this means is that we want to see the daily active addresses increasing in value to validate a new potential bull market. So right now, we do have an increase in daily active addresses, and we've had a spike today. So what you want to watch out for is that this continues to go on. If we have another scenario like we had here between September 7th and September 14th, then you might want to, get out of your position, or at least decrease the risk of your position. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and certainly an interesting metric to look at if you're in a Chainlink position. Guys, we will leave a link to app.santiment.net down in the description below. You can sign up for free, but if you want to see the most recent data, then you do have to subscribe. Alright guys, so if you've stuck around until now in this video, you probably are really interested in seeing both sides of the coin. Now naturally, this is not all bullish. There are of course also bearish signs. The first bearish sign is that we are of course in a downtrend. So that's marked by lower lows, lower highs on the daily time frame. Alright, so until we break this pattern, it's hard to say that we have a confirmed bull run, okay? Right now we have a move up, but again, we have not yet broke the daily downtrend. Now the next thing which is not so bullish is this whole range of EMAs which could act as potential resistance. So the orange line is the 21 EMA, the yellow line is the 55 EMA, and the light blue line here is the 100 EMA. As you can see, they are all ganging up on the price right now. They're all converging in this area, so Chainlink will have to break through this to really confirm that we are in a new bull trend. Now, while it's great that we've broken this resistance at the $8.95 level, at least on the daily time frame, it doesn't yet mean that we can start a new bull trend. Of course, there is another major resistance up here, and this I will mark it by a red line over here at the $12.78. As you can see, we had support here a couple times, and we resisted a lot over here during this period between the 4th of September and the 14th of September. So until we break this red line, it'll be very hard to say that we have entered a new bull market. That being said, if you enter now, and this of course is the trade setup which you guys can enter if you're interested in, is that you enter here and you say, all right, well, we've broken this previous resistance, so you're going to assume that we're going to find support if we come down to it. So you'd want to have a stop loss sort of a decent amount below that, maybe at the $8.39 level. And then you say, hey, all right, I believe in Chainlink long term. I believe in the fundamentals. So I'm going to aim for 100% return, at least to previous all-time high. And you can even stretch this out. If you believe in the fundamentals of Chainlink and you want to enter a position, you think it'll get to $50, this gives you an insane risk to rewards. If it goes to $30 here, you'll have pretty much a 14 to 1 risk to reward. So you would be risking 14% on the position. For example, if you bet $1,000 on this position, you would risk up to $140. But if you're getting to the previous highs, then you're going to potentially benefit by $1,000. Now, I'm not personally entering this trade setup. I would like to see more confirmation that we are in a bull run. Or, for example, I would like to see the price get back down to this level of $9. So, for example, if we get back down to this level, then it would offer a much more interesting risk to reward. Have a look at this. If you manage to get in at a price of, let's say, $9.15, you average at that price, and then you stop out again at 8.39, here you're only risking 8%. And not only that, but you're also going to get 120% return on your money if we get to previous all-time highs. So it would be very aggressive to enter at the current price, because there is a good chance that we see volatility and that we see a price below this. And then furthermore, the other challenge that we have is to cross the $10.5 level. You can see this more clearly on the 4-hour time frame. So as you can see here, this $10.5 level acted as support on the 4-hour time frame, acted as resistance twice, and now we have a candle which has spiked below that resistance. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a move down to the previous support before making another move up, if we make another move up, guys. All right, so just be aware that if you're entering right now, this is definitely the more aggressive trade entry. You're basically betting against the daily trend. You're basically betting that the weekly uptrend will start kicking in and that we will start moving up. But of course, that depends on the daily trends changing. So until we see higher highs and higher lows on the daily trend, you are entering a more higher risk to reward position. On the one hand, you have a much better entry over here. On the other hand, there's a much lower probability that this will actually enter a new bull run. All right, guys, that's been it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, if you want some free money, today is the last day that we have this $50 uni giveaway. The winner gets 10 uni, which is worth, actually currently it's worth just over $50. So feel free to head over to our Twitter at altcoinbuzz.io. We have these giveaways every week. So I wish you guys the best of luck with that. I wish you guys the best of luck with your trading. I hope that you get link at the bottom. I hope you're not panic selling. I hope that you guys have a plan for what you're doing when you're trading, that you're not acting just on emotions. And with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next one.